Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Reset Monday, Miss Betty Osai, Coach D, Dana, Risa, Millie. Good morning, everybody. And happy Monday to you. It's time to get another week under our belt, another day. We're taking a day at a time. It's time to get another day under our belt and get the day started. So I hope that you have had an amazing weekend like I did. It was great. And you're ready to get the day started. But happy Monday to you. Good morning, Tanya. I need to catch my breath for a little bit. You're like, it's Monday. It is Reset Monday. And I want to come on and give you a few words of encouragement for the week, y'all. I'm so excited. It is Monday again. I used to be so just all up in the air because it was Monday and I was like, oh, it's Monday again. I gotta do it all over again. I don't do that anymore. I'm just grateful for another day. Today, I added a phrase that I'll be looking at all week, and it says, it's a question. Am I using the time I was gifted with daily to be a purposeful being? And that's my question that I'm asking you. Are you using the gift that you were gifted with, the gift of time each day to be a purposeful being? And so that's going to be my thought this week, because we a lot of times we caught up in goals and visions and dreams, and we should, but sometimes we overlook the fact that we can only work with the 24-hour time span we're given each day. And so sometimes, hey Brandon, sometimes we don't look at it that way. We're looking at the whole picture, and then looking at the whole picture, sometimes we overlook the fact that we only have 24 hours in a day. So does Oprah, so does Jay-Z, so does Beyonce, so do all these other people. God has only given us 24 hours at a time. And so what are we going to do with it today? Yep, living on purpose. Exactly. Hashtag change the world. That's what we're doing. We're going to be living on purpose. And so today our thought is just be diligent and unwavering. Be diligent and unwavering. And that is going to set the purpose, the tone really, and help us to kind of look at our purpose a little bit differently this week, because we have to be diligent and unwavering within those 24 hours that we're given. We're not given any extra time. And so I was thinking about when I was working, I just started college. I was working on my associate's degree, and it was hard. It was hard. I didn't have a lot of money. I was married. Not right away. I wasn't married. We were engaged. Yeah, we were engaged. And I was trying to balance, going to school with, being away from home for the first time, leaving my grandmother's house. And it was just a lot. And so here I am, trying to get my college career started. I knew I was going to go because I had turned down the offer for someone to pay for my 4-year education. So, I knew I had to go to work. And it was hard for me. So I kept thinking, man, this is going to be, much harder than I thought. There's nobody to wake you up and say, hey, you know what? It's time for you to get up at 6:30. You need to get up, get breakfast, and get started on your day. Nobody was there to do that. I had to figure that out on my own. So I went to Walmart, bought a little cheap alarm clock, started setting my alarm clock, getting myself up in the morning so I could get dressed to go to school. And I remember taking a class, Human Anatomy and Physiology. I hated it. I hated the thought of going. I hated being in his class, although I enjoyed hearing him talk. So yeah, I enjoyed hearing him talk, but I didn't like his class. And so when he passed out the syllabus, and some of you can attest to this, and I read through the syllabus, I said, man, I need to go ahead and drop this class right now. Have you ever felt like that before? I was like, I just need to go ahead and drop this because this is too much. So hey, Dr. Thomas, so as I was looking at his syllabus, I kept thinking, how am I going to make it through this class? Like, I don't even care about any of this stuff. I just know I had to have that class in order to graduate. And so I said, well, I've either got to buckle down and pass the class, or do the class, fail the class, and take it over. Whatever it is, I'm up for the challenge. So I stayed in class. I didn't drop the class. But it got so difficult for me. And I remember he had a test one day, and the test was to name all the bones and the muscles in the body. That was the test. So at first I thought he was joking when he said that's what we were going to have, on the test. I was like, yeah, sure this is going to be something else. He's already told me, right? So why am I thinking it's going to be something else? He's already given me the roadmap. You're going to have to study all the bones and muscles and know this stuff and be able to tell me what it is on the test. And so I remember him passing this test out. And when he passed the test out, I wrote my name and date because I knew I could get that right. And I kept saying, what is this stuff on this page? I was like, oh, I know that one, sternocleidomastoid. So all right, I wrote down sternocleidomastoid. I wrote that down. Froze up. Couldn't think of anything else. Nothing came to mind. I prayed. God didn't come. I said, I need help from some divine intervention, and nothing came. Good morning, Tina. Nothing came. I said, okay, let me go ahead and turn this in because there's no point in me sitting here because I was not about to torture myself. I said, I don't know what it is. I didn't study well, so I'm not prepared. Of course, I got a 0. He passed all the grades out, and I went in there to look at mine because I already knew what it was. I went home and I was hunted by that the whole weekend because I had classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was hunted by that because I said I didn't apply myself. So why am I mad? You know, why be upset? This was me. I did it, not him. So I got the 0 and I looked at that and I said, you know what, class just started. My first test, I made a 0, but I've got to get out of this class in order to graduate. What I'm not going to do is call my grandmother and tell her I can't graduate because I can't get out of human anatomy and physiology. No, I'm better than that. So I had to buckle down and be diligent. I had to be unwavering in my study patterns. And so I met with the professor and I said, hey, I need help. I need help through this because I got to graduate. You know, my grandmother's at home, my brother's at home. I need help. And I can't tell, I can tell them anything, but I ain't graduating. It's not something I can tell them. I got to be able to make it through. So I had to change my habits. I had to change my daily routines. I couldn't go out with friends. I couldn't go hang out with anybody. I couldn't do all that stuff because I knew I needed to make this grade. And I was going to have to be diligent and unwavering to get from a 0 to at least a 70 because that was the goal. I don't care what, laugh all you want, honey. The goal was a 70. And I was proud of that. Coach, he said, that's funny. I always knew what the drop date was in case I wanted to escape. I knew what the drop date was too, but I was like, you know what? I think I can do this. I think I can handle it. But I misunderstood and I underestimated Professor Madavi. And, you know, he was coming real hard. He was from a different country. And so he already felt like we, you know, were being fed with silver spoons. I don't know why he thought I was because he didn't know my story. But for those of you that are just hopping on today, we're talking about being diligent and unwavering. And so in this human anatomy and physiology class that just haunted me, I had to become diligent and I had to become unwavering because I had to graduate. So all I knew is that I was going to walk across stage and graduate, but this is what was standing in my way. So I'm looking at the class, but on the other side of the class, I see my cap and gown. I see my cap, I see my gown, I see my family, and they're going to be proud of me because I'm going to graduate. So I went to him and I said, hey, you know what, sir, I need help. I said, I am not a science person. I need help. This is too much. And I just, you know, and I'm complaining. He called me in his office and sat me down. And he said to me, he said, well, I'm going to tell you one thing. You people here in the United States born with a silver spoon in your mouth. I said, oh, no, sir, not us. We didn't even have spoons. We just had enough. I ain't had no silver spoon. We just had enough. Our people, we didn't even have a whole lot of spoons in my house. Not me. The other people who don't look like me may have been born with silver spoons in their mouths, but not me. So no, not me. He said, yes, you and everybody else. He said, you act like things are just supposed to be given to you. He said, in third world countries and where I'm from, we work day and night. We go to school 6 days a week and we study on the 7th. He said, and you are going to have to put the time in. That man made me feel like this. So when he got through talking to me, he said, you live in one of the most developed countries on the planet and you can't figure out how to pass my class? He said, I don't even see you talking to anybody. Well, I wasn't. They wanted to be nurses. They didn't. So I had to be diligent in finding people who I could talk to and get in a study group with because I needed to be diligent and unwavering so I could get the 70. I had to meet the goal. So I started talking to people. That didn't help. I talked to the smartest people in the class. They didn't really want to be bothered with me because I couldn't keep up. The slowest people in the class surely couldn't help me because I knew sternocleidomastoid, just one thing, and they didn't know anything, so I knew it wasn't them. So I got with those people that we call the bubble kids. I got right in that group, right in the middle, and I situated myself there, and I became friends with them, and we started studying a little bit, and the man said, you know what, I tell you what, you're doing good. I see that you're talking to some people now. I see you in a study group. I need you in school on Saturday. Saturday, boy, I can't come up here on Saturday. On Saturday, we just kind of roll around with our friends. We go to the mall, we hang out, we chill. That's what we do on Saturdays. And you want me to come up here and study bones and muscles? Are you kidding me? He didn't hear me say all that. That's what was playing in my head. He said, I need to see you Saturday at 8:30. Well, there goes my Saturday. Talking about diligent and unwavering. I gave up my Saturdays. I gave up my Saturdays. I gave up my evenings, and I started studying. And then I learned what the femur was. Then I learned the tibia. Then I started learning, all the gluteus maximus. I was like, oh, I really want to know about the gluteus maximus because I need that. I need that muscle rock hard, baby. I know what that is. So it's like my attitude started changing toward this class. Attitude started changing toward the class. So he gave the next test. I said, you know what, when the next test come, I'm passing that stuff. I'm going to study day and night. Where my note cards, had my note cards going, taking notes. I was reading stuff on had a little voice recorder. And I was recording notes. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Deidre. Christina, good morning. And so I started changing the way I saw things because I said, well, nobody's going to pass this class for me. And in order to not make that phone call and tell my grandmother I'm not graduating, I got to get out of this class. So I just changed the way I did things. So I called my mom, and my mom was like, girl, bye, you still playing with that class? You still this, you still that? You can do it, because she thought I could do anything. I was like, but mama, you're not in the class. And mama, have you even taken this class before? She was like, no, but you can do it. So she was just pumping me up, pumping me up, pumping me up. So I went to a source that was safe. And I said, I just need a little advice. And that's what she told me. She said, you're going to have to do what he says. You don't have the answer, he does. So you need to do what he says. That meant going to school on Saturdays, y'all. That meant studying on Sunday afternoons instead of taking a nap once church was over. So I had to study, and I had to rearrange my life just so I could meet that goal. So that meant declining some of these invitations that I was getting over here to just kind of go hang and chill, because I needed to hang and chill with this human anatomy and physiology book. I had to be diligent and unwavering. Long story short, I passed that man's class and graduated on time. It was the hardest thing I ever had to do. So whenever I'm faced with things, I start thinking about Mr. Mehdi Madavi. That's his name, Mehdi Madavi. And I said, wow, Mr. Madavi doesn't even know what he did for me. That man told me off. He told me off. He talked about everybody in the United States. He talked about young children that felt privileged. He talked about everybody. But I was in tears when I left him because I thought, wow, I was expecting for him to say, oh, well, it's okay, I understand your situation, and no, like life isn't that way. And that was an eye-opening experience for me that started to teach me early in my educational career about being diligent and unwavering. I'll never forget that man's name, and I can see his face. I say, anytime a man can go to the dentist and get all the dental work with no anesthesia, he a bad man. So I had mad respect for him after that, because my blood pressure skyrockets at the thought of making the appointment to go to the dentist, right? It's too much for me. I had to have a Xanax or something to just kind of help me be able to walk through the doors. But y'all, this week we got to be diligent and unwavering in what it is that we're doing. It's time to stop living our lives according to the standards of others. Yes, Rob, but look at me now. Let me tell you something. Dr. Mehdi Madavi changed my life. He didn't even know it. He didn't even know it. But those Saturdays, I was sitting out at Trinity Valley, looking out at that pond, thinking, can't the ounces just pop up out the water? God, you turn water into wine. I'm looking at water. You mean to tell me you can't even let a couple of the ounces pop up and just let me see them and nobody else, and let me just get a 50? No, the grade was a 0 because I didn't work for it. And that's what we have to remember. It's not going to come to us if we don't work for it. I knew I couldn't call home and tell my grandmother and my mom, you know what, I'm not going to be able to graduate. Y'all not going to laugh at me and talk about, oh, she dumb. Oh, but you were able to graduate high school advanced, but then you can't even pass a human anatomy and physiology class. The devil is the father of lies, because that wasn't going to be one I told my mom and my grandma. Couldn't tell them that. And so it is in our lives now. We've got to be diligent and unwavering, whatever it is that we do. I've been up for a long time. And I've been up because I'm just hyped about my life. I'm just excited about what it is that I have going on over here. But I'm excited about what other people are doing too, because that's their dreams, their goals, their visions, and they're moving in, and I'm happy about that. But when your dreams and your goals are in you and you're in them, it puts running in your feet, as I like to say, and it gets you up in the mornings, so that you're diligent and you're unwavering in what it is that you set out to do. A lot of people are just like, oh, okay, well, no big deal. I'll just, hit and miss and study a little bit over here. No, that's why your ass been hitting and missing all this time. And you're in the same place you was a long time ago. That's the truth. That's the truth. I cannot afford to lose time and waste this precious 24 hours that have been given to me because I don't get it back. It's like God says, you get 24 hours Monday. That's all you get. You don't get 27. And I'm not going to give you an extra 2 or 3 on Tuesday. You get 24 Monday through Sunday. That's all you get. What are you going to do with it? And some of us, how dare we sit there and use the time unwisely and damn surf on social media all day and you get nothing done. I'm grateful for social media though. Such a beautiful platform. I love it all. But how dare we take for granted the 24 hours that we've given and haphazardly live our lives? How dare we do that? It's a gift. You don't want to give it back. Some people don't want their lives. Some people are at places to where they're like, I just don't know what I need to do. And da, 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 da. That's why you have coaches. That's why you have coaches. Hey, Tony. Joshua, good morning. That's why you have coaches. Miss Ann, aka Lola, what? No, she wouldn't have it. Robert, she used to try to charge me up. And I'm going to be like, Mama, it don't even take all that. She wouldn't even whoop us. She would like put us on strict punishments, like take your phone, no radio, that kind of stuff. But no, you know what? We didn't have cell phones back then. I'm lying. We had a house phone. So she would unplug your house phone and put it all in her room. And then when your friends would call, she would say, I'm sorry, Cree can't talk right now. She decided that she wants to be grown and she wants to do her own thing. And let me tell you what she did, blah, 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 blah. I was like, Mama, you gonna do it like that? Golly, can't you just whoop me and get it over with? She wouldn't do that. No, she tell everybody what you did. And you'd be so embarrassed. I was like, you know what? I can't fool her. Let me just do what she said because I ain't able to do her like that. They do need an empowerment summit, Coach D. And that's the beautiful thing about coming together as women. This weekend, I was invited to a tea talk. And when I tell you I was just really, really blessed by it, it was just confirmation and my thoughts, confirmation in what we do. I was able to see some things differently. It was like everything that was presented was biblical. And I say that all the time. That's the most motivational book there is on the planet. Yet instead we have people that don't even know there's 66 books in it because they don't spend time with it. That's a whole nother segment. But it was such a beautiful experience because I was able to be with like-minded women who are, you know, moving and doing things. And that's what it's all about. I posted a meme the other day that said, when my sisters rise, we all rise. I meant that from the depths of my soul because I believe that it's true. It's time out for all this. She thinks she all that. She thinks she cute. Sit your ass down because you not cute with your gossiping self, with your ugly acting self, and you don't want to help nobody. And now you trying to figure out why you can't get ahead. That's what people are spending their time doing. I don't have time for that, and you don't either. We've got to be diligent and unwavering, y'all. The world is rotating. It's going to continue to rotate, whether we're standing on top of it or stretched out under it. You got to decide where you want to be. It's going to keep moving. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Everybody going through something. Oh, you know, my high blood pressure, and you know, my diabetes, and you know, they're going to have to cut my leg off, and they will change your diet. Stop eating all the damn fried chicken and donuts every time the light on the Krispy Kreme. Hallelujah, I've been delivered from the red light, y'all. I've been delivered from the red light. The red light would come on and I'd almost wreck my car trying to get from the left lane to the right to get in there because I need one of them hot donuts. I'm delivered now, so I can zoom right on back and slow down and see that the light is on and be like, it's all right. I don't need that. Real story, I can do that. Broke down self, that's it. And they hating why they do it. That's true. And let me tell y'all something. I am so grateful for my group. So grateful, as Coach D calls my tribe. So grateful for these people who are in my circle, who don't mind checking me, who don't mind saying, Cree, you know what? So not cool. You know, we're not going to even do it like that. That's not right. And so I'm excited because the fact is that we're all going somewhere. But getting to our destination determines how we do it. Everybody's not going to have the same path, but we've all got to be diligent and unwavering in what it is that we say and do. And so this week is here. What are you going to do with your time? What are you going to do with your time? You know, people go up and down your timelines, and I see people saying things like, oh, well, exactly, some will, some won't, so what? For real, like, I don't even care. Some will, some won't, so what? I don't care. I post my shit and like my own. I just do post love. Heart that. That's what I do. Why? Because I'm not waiting on somebody else. We all need a life coach. Stop lying and saying you don't. We need one. We need the motivation. But you know what? It really time out. Fall is pumping and priming. And time for you to realize that, you know what, okay, well, I'm at the point to where now I'm hearing E.T., I'm hearing Les Brown, you're hearing all these people, and they're motivating you to do what? Keep on dreaming? Well, sometimes you got to stop. At some point, you got to be like, okay, now it's time for some action, right? It's time for some action. Hey, Coach T.E. Anderson. Joshua says, diligence is the key. I have had 3 photo shoots in the last 2 weeks and 2 castings. I'm exhausted. That's all right, boo. You're exhausted in your own stuff. And it's better to be exhausted and tired in your own craft than to be out there hustling, making somebody else's dream who don't care about yours. That's the truth. Giving you a salary, which is a tip, to make you forget about your own dreams. Now, I ain't knocking jobs, but I'm just saying, whatever. Good morning, Ms. Lolo. Stop dreaming, wake up, and go to work. W-O-R-K work, not the W-E-R-K work. See, a lot of us, want to do this W-E-R-K work, and it ain't getting you nowhere but a few dollars thrown at your feet. And I'm thinking, this a few dollars, you kidding me? Boy, get on up out of here with that. I'm worth more than that. But it's time to go to work, W-O-R-K. It's time to go to work. And sometimes that means pulling back, reevaluating. And as Coach D says, conducting an after-action review of yourself and what you're doing. That's what time it is. Good morning, Don. That's what time it is. That's what time it is. Everybody want to sit back. You know what? I ain't going to always be sitting here waiting on people to go on vacation and send me no damn pictures of them having a great time and doing all of that. I ain't going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to do something. Oh, wow, that looks like fun. Oh, man, I wish I could go. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, I'm going to save this picture as my screensaver, so that'll motivate me. Y'all better come on with that. Please keep Lady Amanda and her family in prayer. Her son was at Lake Louisville and the boat capsized. They found everyone but her son. Divers were out until 11 last night. They're going back today. Oh my God. Okay, everybody, I need you to pray for, oh man, I met this lady Amanda, such an amazing lady. And I'm asking y'all to pray for her family because her son was at Lake Louisville. The boat capsized. They found everybody but him. And so I just can't even imagine, but I sure will. And thank you for that message. So y'all, that's what I'm talking about. Do you see how life can change so quick and we out here playing and going on and complaining about stuff? And there's people dealing with real life situations. Nobody got time for all that mess. They don't. Her name is Lady Amanda. So let me put that in the comments because right now this lady, I can only imagine I can't even. Whew. Anyway, yes, prayers are going up for her. But y'all, it's time out for all the playing. It's time for us to come together. We are a global tribe. We are global. It's not just you and your house and your street and your community and your city and your state. We're all in this together. We're all in this together. We're all in it together. And when we realize that I'm going to support you and you support me and we can support them, now we're all supporting and helping each other. And that way, it's this immaculate, intertwined, interwoven system of support that people have, and you can soar. Everybody's system looks different, and you can't afford to not be diligent in what you're doing. You can't afford to be, just haphazardly living life and just doing whatever, living your life through somebody else. No, my grandmama used to say, girl, get on the ball. Get on the ball and do something and use your head for more than a hat rack. It's like, what's that mean? Use your head for more than a hat rack. Somebody said, hell, if you had 2 brains, one would still be lonely. I didn't say it, but I thought it was funny. World citizens will change the world. And so this week, I just want you to remember that. We have to be diligent, unwavering. One thing about Mr. Manny Madavi is what he didn't know is that I was going to disrupt his whole life process. I was going to disrupt his process because as long as he returned the paper to me with a bunch of damn red marks on there, I was going to return one to him. He was going to lose family time fooling with me. He wasn't going to have time to play with his kids fooling with me. And he wasn't going to have time to spend with his wife fooling with me. You know why? Because I was diligent and unwavering. That's what he didn't know. He didn't know that. He didn't know that every time he sent me a paper and it had a whole bunch of red marks on it, I would be like, oh, okay, he wants this. He needs this. He needs that. Let me redo this. Good morning, Monica. That's what he didn't know. Get your damn wings and fly, Robert says. I know that's right. Coach D says, we say, move your ass, man. Caribbean people, work, 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 work. Coach T.E. Anderson says, when you get on the ball will begin to move. For real, otherwise it's just sitting there. You got to move it. You got to move it. You got to move it. I'm telling you. Mr. Maddie Madabi had to move me. See, that zero and knowing one muscle moved me, right? So he didn't know that I was going to be diligent and unwavering. I didn't care if I had to write the paper over 12, 13 times. It didn't make me no never mind. All I need you to do is just give me the paper and tell me what I need to do. Oh, that ain't right. Okay, let me fix that up. Oh, that's not right. Let me fix that. Why? Because I wasn't going to quit. I wasn't going to quit. Have you ever worked on a job that you just didn't like? And it's like, how I even find myself here? And it's like, I can't be here long. But you're committed to it because you can't quit. You're not a quitter. You just learn that life lesson and keep it moving so you don't have to have that lesson again. What Mr. Madabi didn't know is that I wasn't going to quit. Had a family to feed. They depended on me. That was my attitude. That's not what even out there, I don't think. Like I'm really up on the songs. I don't think it was, but I heard it before. But that's what he didn't know, is that if you had told me 15 times that the paper wasn't right, you were going to get it back 15 times because I wasn't going to quit. It didn't make me never mind. Hell, okay, I can't hang with them no how. They can't help me write a paper anyway. Good morning, Eugene. So it doesn't matter how many times you have to do it over. You just do it over. I was determined that I tell you what, I'm going to figure it out. You're going to lose time with your family because you're going to be grading my paper. Every time you return it to me and I need to correct it, I'm giving it back to you. So if you're willing to lose time with your family by not putting all those corrections on there that you know I need, that's fine. I made my mind up. Why? Because I ain't a quitter. I'm not. I'm a winner. And I focus on winning. And I don't fool around with damn losers. Why? Because I don't want to become one of them. I don't. Say whatever you want about that. I don't fool with losers. Period. I don't want that spirit jumping off on me. Y'all know back in the church we said, girl, you know, he got that lying spirit. He got that get over spirit. He got that can you loan me, let me have spirit. I don't deal with any of them kind of spirits. If it's not the Holy Spirit, honey, I don't deal with it. And I sure don't deal with can you loan me spirits. Y'all keep that over there. I am not Chase Bank. It's room at the top for everybody. There's room at the top for everybody, but people just decide, you know, on the way up whether they're gonna stop or not. You stop halfway, but you pissed at me because I want to keep going. Like, why you mad? You mad at me because I want you want me to stop right here with you? You want me to stop? When it's a marathon and a race going on, ain't nobody friends on the team. It can't be but one winner. And when you've trained day and night, stayed up all night thinking about it, skip eating all the ooey gooey butter cake and the 7-up pound cakes that just have you crazy about it, and you put in that hard time and train for it, you're not going to stop and help somebody just because they trip and fall. Hell no, you're going to keep going, and you're going to make it to the finish line. Why? Because it can't be but one winner. They're not giving away 2 goals. It's going to be 1. So where's your diligence? Where's your unwavering spirit so you can make it to the finish line and win? Yeah, jealousy breeds anger. It does. And you know what? I don't even deal with that kind of stuff, Joshua. I don't. You know why? Because time is of the essence. Time is of the essence, and we don't have that kind of time. It is Monday. It is the 27th of August. It's not coming back anymore. The time has already started ticking on this day. What are you going to do with it? Yesterday, I was so excited about Monday, and this is the truth. Mark can tell you this. I woke up yesterday morning, and I overslept. So when I woke up, it was like 9:29. I was like, oh my God, it's Monday. I miss Reset Monday. And and it's Reset Monday. And I'm running around, brushing my teeth, trying to put a t-shirt on. And I said, I gotta go, and I need to do Reset Monday. And I gotta go to the coffee shop. Mark said, today is Sunday. You're supposed to be getting ready to go to church. I said, huh? He said, it's Sunday. You're getting dressed, but you should be getting dressed to go to church. I said, oh, I thought I had missed Reset Monday. I'm sorry, Lord. I was so hyped about today. I thought it was Monday yesterday morning. I was running around, y'all. I'm so glad it was not videotaped. I thought it was Monday because I'm that excited about getting my stuff done today. I'm just saying. Good game against who, Craig? Good game again? Oh, yeah, I'm a worker. Like, for real, I'm a worker. Tyron, it was crazy. Yesterday morning, girl, I was running around trying to find a t-shirt. And then I was upset because my daughter and I talk every morning on her way to work. So I was like, Kai didn't call. I don't know if she got out with the baby. And I don't know if he had a good, I'm just losing it because I thought it was Monday. That's how we are when we on our own time. Sometimes we forget that, oh, what day is it? Because they all run together. They do. Sometimes they run together when you do work for somebody else, but it's a little different when you're like, I don't have to be anywhere at a certain time, a whole nother segment, but I'm grateful. Not bragging, just grateful, because I don't take it for granted. That's why I say, am I using the time I was gifted with Dayla to be a purposeful being? That's the question for me. Erickson Graves, who are you and why are you calling me on my line? Delete. I don't even know you. Everybody who knows me know I go live, and you just messed up my Periscope. Whatever. Okay, so that ended that Periscope. So let me just continue with the Facebook, because that's what that is. You know, sometimes in life you'll have distractions like that, but call it out. Baby, don't damn call me. I don't even know you. You want to call me, you trying to buy a house or something? Because if you're trying to buy a house and you sell one, I am at your service. But you don't call it this time because I'm on my live. Look at you. Great Monday. Happy Reset Monday. Anyway, that's just what that is, girl. Time, your time is an awesome time. It is. And so now I need to go so I can go and do my other little thing. But I'm on a different schedule this week. And I was talking to a friend who said, honey, my day doesn't start until 10 o'clock. Because between this time and this time, that's my time. I need to go do this and this and this. And I was like, oh, girl, I like that. So to the person who's on the live now who I had this conversation with, I'm trying that schedule out this week and see what happens. So I'm going to start my day at 10 o'clock this morning and see how that works. So I'm going to be, I got a new comment over here. Good morning, Tim Brooks. Robert, read the children. Yes, all in for student learning. Time is money. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to start that schedule at 10 o'clock today and see how that works for me. And so now I wish you well. I wish you well on your journey. I pray and hope that every task that you have listed today, you're able to check that off and write the word done beside it, underline it 3 times. I hope that you're able to share this video with somebody who can use the message. If you can't, that's fine. Pass it on to somebody else. I encourage you, you know, if you're one of those people in a place to where you don't have a life coach, you need to get one. There's people on this morning that are life coaches. So inbox me if you need some references. I got you covered. So I pray that your journey is as smooth as it can be today. We will have some obstacles, but that's okay. We're going to overcome them because we've already commanded the day. And we've already established and decreed that it's going to be an amazing day, a productive day. And it's going to be a day filled with income-producing activities. So y'all say what y'all want to about all this money. And money is the root of all evil. You a lie. The lack of money is the root of all evil. Go to the places where there is no money. You'll find robbing and killing and stealing and raping and all this old craziness. So no, honey, the lack of money is. I believe that. So I want you to have a great day. I want to see everybody at the top because the bottom is too crowded. It's just where 97% of the people are. They're steeped in mediocrity and they want your company. Joshua, love you too, man. Have a great day. Have a great day, everybody. I want to see everybody at the top and not from the top. And remember, it's Reset Monday. If last week didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and yesterday wasn't as productive as you wanted it to be, you got today. What are you going to do? And remember the question, am I using the time I was gifted with daily to be a purposeful being? I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.